paper reading?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shall I start?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Good morning, Principal Ma'am, to all my professors and my friends. Before I start paper reading, I would request everyone to hold their phone in the landscape mode and to pin my screen. If everyone is ready, shall I start? If you are using your phone, I'll repeat. If you're using your phone, hold in a landscape mode and pin my screen. Repeat. Okay. I suppose everyone has done that. Yes. So today, topic of my paper reading is pushing back the growing crisis of fake news and misinformation. You can self-diagnose coronavirus if you are able to hold your breath for 10 seconds or more successfully without having pain or discomfort indicates that there is no information. Unfortunately, this was a fake news. COVID-19 pandemic triggered an increase in the amount of false news. False news is any article or video containing factually inaccurate information discussed as a credible news source. Fake news, from climate ignorance to anti-vaccination drive, dominates the widespread science debate. Fact checking is essential than ever because false information is freely flowing. For instance, a lack of accurate knowledge about health problems can increase severe illness and even death. The most noticeable case was Andrew Wakefield fake research studies that claim that MMR vaccine can cause autism. The continued propagation of this fraudulent concept has led to global regulance of missiles and also sprang the creation of vaccine hesitation across the world. This shows how false data can affect the public understanding and perception towards even a well established science. The most recent example of clear ill coverage through fake news and miscommunication is COVID 19. Science information of COVID-19 is profuse, evolving, and confusing in the beginning. Misinformation increased during the pandemic, ranging from dumb statement of origin of COVID-19 to false information between 5G and COVID. As per a research study, at least 800 people may have died worldwide because of coronavirus related misinformation was spread in the first 3 months, that is in the year 2020. Many of the victim has followed the advice that resembles reliable medical information such as eating large amount of garlic or injecting large amount of vitamins as a method of preventing inflammation. As a cure for coronavirus, others who drank substances such as methanol developed full blindness. Therefore, it is necessary to restrict the circulation of false news and assure that specific information is designated to the public. The genesis of fake news or misinformation is a type of information that is likely to occur by accident, and disinformation in the form of misinformation that is purposefully false or uninformed, which may be unintentional or intentional. In research related to these studies, the distinction between these two words and other meanings such as rumors or fake news have not been established, making it difficult to compare certain data with others. Fake news, fake news is everywhere. Where there is fake news, there is fake science. While fake science in the past had little scope outside newspaper, meetups, and local rumors, fake news can now go viral quickly by today's digital and online resources like social media, etc. in a few clicks. Nowadays, people are increasingly spending times on internet and connecting with other social media. They can receive medical information not only from traditional sources such as doctors but also from peers in online platform. So it is possible to make misleading choices that reaches the public through media. Social media platform undoubtedly has the positive effects such as offering support, networks, and providing more information to the people. But this online platform for knowledge can also be frightening, partially due to ease of content production, distribution, and consumption. Now, for the same thing, the responses by our Indian scientists to COVID-19 is a voluntary team of scientists with nearly 300 members from Institute of IIT, ICER, NCV, IISC, PIFR, and many other actively address the rapidly changing situations and the crucial need for communication in science. The team aimed to review current and available data to carry out analysis that will support central, state, and local government tasks. Initiative by the Government of India to control the fake news and misinformation. To address the threat of fake news on social media and other digital platforms, the government has taken initiatives such as database creation, proposed law amendment, and internet shutdowns. In order to bust the novel coronavirus fake news, both the World Health Organization and the Indian Government Press Information Bureau (PIB) have joined the instant message accurate information about the coronavirus in March 2020. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has released a draft changing to Information Technology Act 2000 or ITA 2000 in December 2018. The purpose of this amendment to curb the circulation of unlawful content and misinformation on social media platforms such as Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc., making it mandatory for the platform, as mentioned earlier, to trace the originator of unlawful information. In October 2018, Wired reported that the government has turned the internet off more than 100 times to quench the WhatsApp rumor over the previous year. Shutdowns are ranging from full internet blackout to slowing down mobile internets, and local governments are frequently ordered to avoid fake rumors circulating over WhatsApp. Ma'am, am I audible? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
Purnima?
Yes, Aishwarya. Yes, you are audible.
Purnima, I am audible, right?
Yes, yes, Aishwarya.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll continue. So the conclusion from all this is it is important to emphasize why, yeah, thank you very much, Ria, why we must combat fake science news before answering how. The consequences of doing nothing could be more dangerous. Consciously or unconsciously, every individual plays a crucial role in the digital ecosystem. This digital ecosystem is now so polluted and need to be verified what we share and see online in sharing a post, image, or a video. India has a strong network of science communicators, and it is utmost responsibility of the science community to combat the challenges related to the spread of misinformation, disinformation, and foremost the fake information. As a teacher, the following are the few steps that can be taken as a first directive. Domain expert can collaborate with skilled communicators in combating fake news. Use of visual tools aids why graphics, audios, and videos content can be stronger than words alone. Double check the fact before reporting. Present the evidence as much as possible in the layman terms to student. Highlight the breadth and the depth of scientific terminologies. Not all the journalists are well trained to test a research validity instead of that. They are trying to find a human interest. Educators and communicators need to take responsibility, explain, and contextualize their work to them. The process is more effective if the expert from the science community are engaged in communicating with the public, such as students, parents, directly or through any effective medium. Thank you very much. Yeah, ma'am, I'm done with the paper reading.
The floor is open for discussion. Come on. Yes, Manisha.
Very well explained, Aishwarya, and it was a very nice topic. Recently, due to social media, many fake news and misinformations are being forwarded, and no one knows whether it is right or no. So everyone should know the proper route of the information. Is it correct or not? And then only the thing should be forwarded. So very well explained and nice topic it was, Aishwarya.
Thank you.
Yes, Swapnil.
Yes, ma'am. Very well read paper. So the thing is that we need to understand the importance of just sharing the whatever messages that we get on WhatsApp or some certain community. So we need to understand whether it is because as we don't know the background, sometimes the thing is that we just agree to the message, but it doesn't mean that you have to forward the message each and every time. We may agree to the thing, but it is not authentic or it is true or not. It is we cannot decide because the whoever is making that messages is make sure that the language will be like that people will agree most probably. So we need to understand we should not always forward the message unless and until it is authentic message. So sometimes there are also some several sites which also by which it is up to us to how which trust which of the sites. And if you are trying to willing to forward a message, just check the authenticity of that message on Google. There are particular website which or you can say professionally you can say blue tick mark are the main sources by which we can we to which we trust the authenticity, because they do the research and then they study, because there are multiple websites or something YouTube channels. They check the authenticity and then only publish the thing. So we should trust all these sources basically. And most the basic rule is at least we should stop forwarding the messages. Basic thing that we can do each and every day is to stop forwarding the messages. And also for the fake news, we should always look for the Maharashtra government, police, or these are the main sources or accounts that always try and stop the rumors which are forwarding. So we must follow this account also. Maharashtra State Police, Maharashtra government, the Indian government. There are multiple official Twitter accounts or something like that. This just try to stop the any of such fake news. So we must follow these, and also don't just blindly follow the news channels, because you know what has happened in over 2 years. We know the authenticity what they are trying to publish and how they are making us to panic. So this is the thing we should do, at least stop forwarding and use authentic the accounts, to follow government accounts which are authenticate. Thank you.
Good morning, Ashwarya. Very nice paper. Has its importance in our day-to-day life. We have to understand the where what exactly the fake news is. So I just want to add this, that we should tell people even in our home. The people are not aware of about the fake news. How to identify it? Our parents, our grandparents, most of the time they come across with many such newses from their group, family groups, and they just share it. So we have to make them understand what can happen from just one click if they share. they just think whatever come on the WhatsApp is right, whatever they see on the news channel is right. So we make them understand and make them aware, even a small kid and even especially a grand parents or even our parents, about this situation, that it was needed to understand and see the authenticity of the news. And one more thing, as a teacher or as ourself also, whenever we try to tell someone about anything, we have to see that what exactly the content is. If it is community related or anything, we should not spread it even it is right, because it can hurt someone religious sentiment or other things. So we have to be very careful about it. We can talk to it about personally, but not on the other social media. So I just want to add this thing.
Today, Mahesh and Pratibha Kumar is supposed to give feedback, reactions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Very nicely presented, Aishwarya. I would like to add one thing that just Naida said that in matlab in our house, elders and our grandparents, मतलब वो क्या करते हैं कि मतलब अगर कोई व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज या कोई पोस्ट आ जाता है जैसे रिलीजियस, जैसे मतलब कोई भगवान का पोस्ट आ गया कि आप ये मैसेज इतने इतने लोगों को सेंड करो, अगर नहीं करोगे तो आपके साथ ये दुर्घटना हो सकती है, तो ऐसे मैसेज मतलब वो फॉरवर्ड कर देते हैं, जैसे 10 लोग को सेंड करो, 20 लोगों को। तो हमें ये अवेयरनेस उनमें मतलब करना, इस चीज़ों के बारे में हमें उन्हें अवेयर करना है कि ये सब फेक पोस्ट होते हैं, तो ऐसे पोस्ट को हम लोग किसी को शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए। इस तरह की फेक न्यूज़ेस होते हैं, फेक पोस्ट होते हैं जी।
Pratibha Kumar is
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. इस कोविड-19 के समय में लोग बहुत सारे फेक न्यूज़ आए हैं, और हमें ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए। जब तक हमें उस न्यूज़ के बारे में मतलब पता नहीं चलना चाहिए, चल जाएगा कि ये न्यूज़ सही है या गलत है, तब तक हमें शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए लोगों को। और अगर सही है तो हमें सबको शेयर करके उसको अवेयर करना चाहिए।
Good morning,
Anybody?
one and all.
Continue.
Good morning, all. Very nice paper, ऐश्वर्या। जैसे कि अभी पैंडेमिक में सब लोग कुछ भी शेयर कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये बहुत क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन है, तो कोई भी कुछ भी बोलता है तो हम लोग मान लेते हैं कि नहीं नहीं ऐसा करेंगे तो हम ठीक हो जाएंगे। जैसे कोविड के लिए ही कि गोमूत्र वगैरह बहुत सारे ऐसे ऐसे रीजंस दिए गए कि ये करके हम ठीक हो जाएंगे, बट अब तक ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। तो हमें ऐसे शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए जब तक हम लोगों को कंफर्म ना हो कि हम ये ठीक है, तब तक शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए। और हम तो चलो नहीं करेंगे शेयर, बट हमें ये चीज़ अपने एल्डर्स को, अपनी फैमिली में बताना चाहिए कि अननेसेसरी कुछ भी शेयर करने से कितनी प्रॉब्लम होती है। हो सकता है कि वो चीज़ किसी किसी के लिए ठीक हो, पर सबके लिए ठीक नहीं हो सकती। तो जब तक किसी भी चीज़ का प्रूफ ना हो कि ये बिल्कुल ठीक है इस चीज़ के लिए, तो हमें शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए। थैंक यू।
Anyone else? No? Okay, say Bhagyashri. Bhagyashri, and I think Pramod has raised the hand. Not Pramod, Bhagyashri and two more. No, by mistake it is, or what?
Yes, ma'am, it was by mistake.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
So during a pandemic, in the initial stages, people used to drink a lot of kadha, which led to stomach ulcers. So they did not know how much the consumption should be. People drank it every day, even morning and night. So that was really a fake news, and it really did not affect a lot of people for boosting their immunity. And still they got COVID, and still they believed it. That is something is misleading.
No, many times we do it now by mistake, or they play with our emotions. That if you forward this message, the poor people will get food. They will get the meal, and every one message, one poor person will get the meal. Something like that comes. Because I did a blunder last week about the DMart thing. I thought, chalo, kisko? Somebody told me, yeah, if you forward, DMart provides meals to someone and all that. First you will get gift, and this we don't want gift, but that was the thing. So I don't know, we really have to be careful. And in this news there is two things which come into picture, that is misinformation and disinformation. So what is misinformation is like this, that you will get poor people will get food, or some fake news. That is misinformation. And disinformation is when people usually do it to deceive people, or try to do some kind of communalism or some problems in the society. That is disinformation. So we need to also demarcate and understand about misinformation and disinformation, and see that as far as possible, news which will create some problems in the society and all should be avoided, or just don't care. Even if it comes, now we are in different WhatsApp groups, many a times, WhatsApp, I feel information low and keep quiet. But many a times this information creates rifts in friendship and other things also. When you give certain disinformative things, and there's continuous fighting, and then people leave the group, join the group. See that, WhatsApp is also, it's not a platform to keep on fighting and doing these things. Enjoy, remain connected. In COVID times, we require to remain connected. But yes, whatever is shared, don't unnecessarily give so much serious thought and spoil your mental health. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay.